Hi, this is Carmichael, and you are listening to the best in independent soul.
James Shoecare is your friendly multi-service store in Barkingside for key cutting while you wait with a locksmith service, same-day shoe repairs and in-house watch repairs. Pop in today. We supply sports clubs with all their sports trophies, glass awards and engraving. Looking to travel? Check out weekly supply of classy suitcases and travel goods. Remember, mention this station and receive 10% off our services. James Shoecare, the multi-service store. We open Monday to Saturday 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. next door to Santander at 97 High Street, Barkingside, Essex, IG6 2AH. Call us today on 0208 550 1440. That's 0208 550 1440. Or follow us on Facebook, James Shoecare Barkingside. We're not a load of old cobblers.
Hi, this is Carmichael, and you are listening to the best in independent soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? We're now ready for takeoff, so please extinguish your cigarettes and fasten your seatbelt.
The Independent Chart Show.
Sometime now, but through the years my feelings have changed. I was much too scared to say what's on my mind, in case you took our friendship away. Now you're asking, have you done me wrong? You wanna know the reason here as it slowly trips on by. I just close my eyes and suddenly you are there. But it hurts to realize you don't know how much I care. I wish you were beside me as I lie in bed at night, making love so softly, kissing all through the night. I wish I could have told you just what I've been going through, but I couldn't stand the thought of ever, never seeing you. I'm stuck on you, and I can't go a day unless I'm next to you. Baby, I just don't know what I wanna do. I can't shake the feeling that I'm stuck on you. I'm stuck on you, baby. I'm stuck on you, and I can't go a day unless I'm next to you. Baby, I just don't know what I wanna do. I can't shake the feeling that I'm stuck on you.
You are listening to the best in unsigned independent soul.
I want you to put your hands together.
The Independent Chart Show.
Lord, I love you, 'cause you love me first. And I can't help but praise you. You showed me what true love is worth. Time and time again I tried, but just can't comprehend how you could leave your home in glory just to save a friend. And now your everlasting love has opened up my eyes. I'm forever grateful for the way you changed my life. Yeah. You love me so, yeah. I love oh, you love me. Lord, it's simple. There's no me without you. And I'm constantly amazed how you do the things you do. Since you said you'd never leave me, it's been true from the start. And I'll keep talking about you till everyone knows who you are.
You are listening to the best in independent soul.
I tried and just can't comprehend how you could leave your home in glory just to save a friend. And now your everlasting love has opened up my eyes. I'm forever grateful for the way you changed my life. Time and time again I've tried, but just can't comprehend.
100% music and 100% independent.
Playing hit after hit, hit after hit after hit. You've got your radio cranked up to the best station.
Broadcasting from London, UK. This is the Independent Chart Show.
Take me high.
Won't you be my chameleon? Changing for me nice and slow. Nice and slow. Don't you worry about a thing. We ain't got nowhere to go. Where to go? Reflect my mood. Honey, change your hue. I know you're highly specialized. Clap my lips. Tell me again. Let's get lost in the reprise. Won't you be my chameleon, baby? 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 Baby, be my.
Try my best. You can tell me what you need. Yes. I can find out what you need. Just exactly what you want me to be.
Chart Show, where all you hear is non-stop music.
It's a wee pleasure.
This is how I live my life.
breaking artist in the UK.
100% music.
Breaking artists in the capital.
100% independent.
We are breaking artists in the UK with the best in independent soul.
We are breaking artists in the capital with the best in independent soul.
You are listening to the best in independent soul.
100% music and 100% independent.
I don't know where you've been hiding. It's been so long, yeah, since I seen your pretty face. Yeah, yeah. How your eyes hypnotize me, leaving me numb, and the smell of your perfume. Where have you been?
what's up? It's Desi Tribble, and when I'm online, I'm listening to the best in independent soul on the Independent Chart Show.
Yo, this is Sway here with the Taxman on your radio. Nothing else, not TV, it's radio. Stop trying to look at the TV. Look at the radio. Me, I'm here. All right.
Punters, this is Kelly the Rock, and I always listen to the Taxman because he's the dogs. Right.
So just after 23 minutes outside the top of the hour, welcome along. We say welcome aboard. Yet another edition of the Breaking Artists Independent Chart Show. This time bringing you the chart for that weekend in the 9th day of February 2020. Missing in action last week, we'll be back on your favourite frequency, on your favourite platform, on your favourite station, up and down the UK, across Europe, you know what, around the world. Easing into this week's show with our normal format. We ease you into the show with 30 minutes of back-to-back independent soul flavour. Then we slip away for some dates for your diary, places to be seen across town, some live music and some lot more. Up at that 30-minute mark. On the return, we enter this week's Top 20 Independent Soul Chart as compiled by all the W's, breakingartist.co.uk, counting our way down from this week's number 20 all the way down to this week's number 2. We'll then give you a quick recap of what's been played in this week's chart before revealing this week's number 1. Wrapped in there as well some community news, some more dates for your diary, and some more chit-chat. Gotta say, big shout out to all the Twilight crew. Big shout out to Jackie Bennett. Big shout out to Brian B. For the filming of the video for Desire. Watch out for Jackie Bennett, brand new artist from North London. Track's been floating around for a little while now, but soon to get an official release, soon to get an official video as well. Once more, Jackie Bennett. Watch out for the name. Once more, big shout out to the Twilight crew. Big shout out to Brian B. Big shout out to your brother Gary. And we can't forget Sandra even. Okay. So Valentine's Day is coming up. Have you got your Valentine's presents? Have you got your cards ready for your loved one? It's coming up soon. Don't be caught out like I did last year. Okay, we did promise you a bit more music before we slip away for the first bit of community news. So let's get on that right now. It's the your weekly slice of 2 hours of independent soul flavour. My name's Taxman, with you throughout to that 2-hour mark this week. Let's have one or two more before this week's chart.
How do I change the way I feel? How do I know it's even real? How do I turn and walk away when everything in me wants to stay? How do I smile when I feel blue? How do I know it's even you? Everything is because of you. There is no me without you. You are the captain of the seas, the air that I breathe. Without you I am weak, but with you I am free. Say there is nobody, you know me how you do me. Nobody you see me how you say there is nobody, can hold me how you hold me. Nobody say there is nobody, you love me how you love me. Nobody can touch me how you say there is nobody, can change me how you
So on our way tonight with some Diane Marsh, some Ra, some Johnny Tobin, Tiffany Page, Frank Adai, and of course Jackie Bennett underneath, Jasmine Pitts. And let's round off the first segment with
I haven't always been
another slice of independent contemporary urban gospel to take us up to that first community information break. On the return, this week's Top 20 Independent Soul Chart.
And Lord, you've been so good. You gave me mercy, gave me grace. And Lord, you've been so good. And I'll forever seek your face. 'Cause Lord, you've been so good. Yeah, let go. I know you've been good. 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 You've been to me. I know you've been good. 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 Yeah. I know you've been good. Said I know you've been good. Said I know you've been good. I know you've been good to me. Said I know you've been good. You've been good. I know you've been good. I know you've been good. I know you've been good.
The Independent Chart Show.
Hey, what's up? It's Desi Tribble, and when I'm online, I'm listening to the best in independent soul on the Independent Chart Show.
Hey, what's up? This is your girl Gwendolyn Collins, aka The Storyteller, and guess what? I am working on my third solo project, Storytelling Side 3, Hello Again. It would be so cool if you would partner with me in what will probably be the most personal and deepest story I've ever told through my music. Please check out my crowdfunding campaign by going to Indiegogo.com. That's INDIEGOGO.com. And just search for me, Gwendolyn Collins. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. Mwah.
Soul Gigs and Bigs present the Tidra Moses UK Tour, celebrating the 15th anniversary of the R&B masterpiece, Complex Simplicity. Sunday, 23rd of February 2020 at the world-famous Jazz Cafe in Camden. 24th, Jazz Cafe. 26th, Hideaway Streatham. 28th, Down on the Wall, Manchester. 29th, Institute 2, Birmingham. Tickets on the move by Eventbrite and Ticketweb. Photo booth opportunity exclusive to Eventbrite. Caution, hits after hits after hits. For more information, call Biggs today on 07762 072 845. Tidra Moses, 23rd to the 29th of February 2020. Grab your tickets today.
I even dream of you, I swear. Visions of you and
Soul Motion presents Soul Explosion on Easter Sunday, April 12th. See 3 iconic soul legends on one stage for one memorable night. Brenda Russell, Angela Wimbush, and Regina Bell, all performing their soul classics at Barbican, London. Tickets are on sale now from barbican.org.uk or call 0207 635 7299 for info. Brenda Russell, Angela Wimbush, and Regina Bell live.
Backed by popular demand, it's the 3rd annual Secret Rendezvous in the Gambia. A fun-packed week of excursions and parties on the smiling coast of Africa from the 1st to 8th of December 2020. Beach parties, the all-white boat party, pastel colors pool party, Wakanda party, the Dress to Impress rooftop party. Flying out to keep you entertained. Mistress So Flying, DJ Crime, J Nice, After Dark UK featuring Fox, Marky Mark from High Priest Q, Chairman of the Board, TLC, Lady T, plus Gambia's DJ So Fly and more. Flights, accommodation and transfers, £895 based on 2 sharing. Entertainment passes, £170. Bookings and info, call Secret Rendezvous 07984 562 359. Secret Rendezvous in the Gambia.
Hey, this is Terry Tobin, and you're listening to the Independent Chart Show, London's essential guide to the best in independent urban soul.
wide open, so wide. My arms can't reach.
So, 30 minutes in, we've had the first Community 5.
Wide open.
It's It's time for us to enter this week's Top 20 Independent Soul Chart. The chart, of course, compiled by all the W's, breakingartist.co.uk. Let's take our usual walk all the way up and down North America, Canada, and Europe. This week's number 20 seems like it's been there for such a long time. From the album Sometimes I.
Number 20.
Coming from the ultra talented Tab Roussel. Every day. This week's number 20 on this week's Top 20 Independent Soul Chart.
Number 20.
The Independent Chart Show.
Your love feels like butterflies flying through heaven. That's how you make me feel. On the wings of love, only the two of us will surely soar. You give it to me as soft as I want it, the hard as I need it. There ain't no feeling better, baby. I can't stop this future from blossoming. Them girls from gossiping, them guys from watching, baby.
Locked on, we're playing this week's Top 20.
I don't make the world go round, it makes the ride worthwhile, and I'm down to ride. You're a pool of love and I'm tempted to die, baby, come and drown me. If everybody plays a fool, then I'm ready to be a fool for you, ready to lose my whole cool for you, 'cause what you tell me you do.
So this week we kick off our musical journey in Detroit, Michigan. The ultra-talented Tab Roussel from the album Sometimes I. Every day, this week's number 20 should be the final week in the Breaking Artist chart for 2020. Okay, because we didn't do a show last week, no references to last week's positions as we count our way down from this week's number 20 all the way down to this week's number 1. Independent soul, sexy soul, sassy soul, organic soul. Let's leave Detroit, Michigan. Let's get over to Cleveland, Ohio.
Number 19.
So, from someone who may have been a new name for you in 2019 to someone who's got a back catalogue as back as your backyard. Frank McComb from the album Shorties and Singles. No matter what, this week's number
19.
All the way down. All the way through to that 2-hour mark, your 2-hour slice of independent soul flavour.
Choose up, baby. Why would you settle for less? Should've followed your first mind, but you chose to second guess. Talk is cheap. Ain't no value in this speech. You shouldn't be up in your world, 'cause I'm better for you, girl. No matter what he does, I can do it better, baby. No matter what he says, I can show you while he's saying it. What he gives, I can double it, baby. Nothing matters in this world, 'cause I'm better for you, girl. Choose up, baby. Girl, you know your man ain't strong. You need a king, not a childish fling. A man you can lean on. Stop wasting your time. Woman, you should be mine. He don't deserve to be in your world, 'cause he doesn't matter, girl. What he does, I can do it better, I can do it better, baby. No matter what he says, I can show you while he's saying it. Show you while he's talking about it, girl. No matter what he gives, I can double it, baby. I take pride in giving you more. Nothing matters in this world, no, no. 'Cause I'm better for you, girl. 'Cause I'm the man for you, girl.
also underneath, lifted from the album Shorties and Singles, Frank McComb. No matter what, this week's at number 19. Another one moving through the charts. Should be the final week in the Breaking Artist chart for Frank McComb, but at least with this one.
It doesn't matter anything that you want.
So we started our journey in Detroit to Michigan. We're currently in Cleveland, Ohio. Let's get on the plane and take that short journey up to Toronto in Canada to bring in this week's number 18. This week's first new entry. Something that got the remix treatment, You Are More, coming from Mr. Ray Robinson.
Number 18.
Cause this woman came and broke my heart, and she threw it away. Never thought I would wanna settle down. Thought I'd always wanna play around. Her got me this way. Then came you, and it makes me wanna change the way I feel about this concept of love. You were something unexpected, girl. You resurrected me, sweet. These little feelings, baby. You are more than everyone when you got me. I am yours forever, baby. You, baby, you are more than everyone when you got me. I am more than that because of your love for me. Never thought I would wanna give it up. All these women in this ghetto love. How can I feel this way? Oh no. Thought if I was gonna settle down, it would hinder all my goals, and I'd be living in vain. Then came you, and it doesn't matter, change the way I feel about this concept of love. You were something unexpected, girl. You resurrected these sweet, deep-seated feelings, baby.
So coming out of Toronto in Canada, Ray Robinson, You Are More, the remix. Find us on iLive Music. Absolutely fat and all that. This week's first new entry. Very underrated artist, Mr. Ray Robinson, tore up the stage at the Hideaway Live last year, looking for something more. Looking for more music coming from Ray Robinson in forthcoming months. Do you believe there's a brand new project on the way? Listen out to iLive Music for more information. Of course, nominated for one of the groundbreaking awards, top in male artist. Of course, Ray Robinson. He's based in Toronto in Canada, so been to Detroit, in Michigan, to Cleveland, Ohio, to Toronto in Canada. Let's come back to Brooklyn in New York.
Hey, what's going on? This is Ray Robinson with the Taxman. One love.
The return of Will Downing. Current single, Ready, Willing and Able. This week's second new entry. And this week's number 17.
Number 17.
So I can make it right. I wanna be the one that you call day or night. Oh, baby.
What's going on? It's me, your man, Will Downing, aka the Prince of Sophisticated Soul.
Yeah. It wasn't meant to last. Anything you've been denied, baby, I can satisfy. Baby, I'm ready, willing, and able to be that man for you.
you're locked on, we're playing this week's Top 20.
To have someone who will love you like I do.
What's going on? It's me, your man, Will Downing, a.k.a. the Prince of Sophisticated Soul.
Baby, you stopped me in my tracks. The first time I saw you, yeah, said you would be the one that I give my heart to.
So the return of Uncle Will Downing, 31 years in the business, 20 plus albums. What can we say about him? Ready, willing and able. This week's number 17. This week's second new entry on this week's Top 20 Independent Soul Chart. Independent soul, sexy soul, sassy soul, from all four corners of the globe. The Breaking Artist Independent Chart Show, giving you the very best in independent soul flavour. So that was Paul Down. We've got 16 to go. Let's bring in this week's number 60.
Number 60.
So Will was in Brooklyn in New York. Let's come close to home. Let's come back to UK. The return of Lorraine Clark McGee. Closer. This week's number 60.
Number 60.
Take me to the place in paradise where I have you there right by my side. Take me to ecstasy where it's just you and me. Your love is with me through the night. Knowing you're there is so sublime. You're right there all the time. I'm so glad that you were mine. You were mine. Closer to you, holding me in your arms. I wanna be near you, to feel you. Let your love surround me. Take me and hide me, embrace me. Whisper tenderly, I want you to love me, surprise me. Hold me in your arms, I wanna be. My love for you grows more each day. In your loving arms, I want to stay. In this love so sweet. Oh, you really mean so much to me. You're so much more than words can say. Your loving touch tells me you stay, no matter what I see.
Close, so close, need you close.
I'll always have you with me when I'm closer to you.
Always a pleasure to play independent song from the UK. Slice of UK independent contemporary urban gospel. With this week's third new entry, this week's number 16, the return of Lorraine Clark McGee. And Closer. The very essence of independent music. And we do like this one. So this week's third new entry, once more, Lorraine Clark McGee, Closer. Plays right here on the Independent Chart Show.
You are listening to the UK's only independent urban chart with Taxman. Number 50.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, as we turn down that tempo, this week's number 15. From the EP of the same name, J Brown, Forever Yours. This week's number 15.
You're the sunshine in the pouring rain. I just wanna love on you till the end of time. I swear. Who would ever thought that we'd be standing right here, exchanging these vows for the world to see? So much love in the air tonight. Don't rush love, let it come to light. So much love in the air tonight. My heart's full, so baby, 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 call out my name when you need me. Always be there for you. Forever yours. I love how you walk, I love how you talk, I love how you love me. So much love in the air tonight. So much love. Forever yours. I love how you walk, I love how you talk, I love how you love me. So much love in the air tonight. So much love.
Oh my God. The music just turns me on.
Remember we used to joke about you having my last name. Now here we are, together, babe, on this day, celebrate, yeah. Raise our glass up to the sky, let's toast to a new.
So as we pass that midpoint in the back 10, this week's fourth new entry.
Don't rush love, let it come.
Once more, just in time for Valentine's Day from the EP of the same name. Calls Forever Yours. Jay Brown plays right here on the Independent Top 20 Independent Soul Chart.
Call out my name when you
Courtesy of all the W's breakingartist.co.uk.
there for you. Forever yours. I love how you walk,
Ouch.
I love how you talk, I love how you love me. So much love in the air.
So rather down tempo, top 20 this week.
Forever yours. I love how you walk, I love how you talk.
So that's 6 down, 14 to go.
So much love.
Let's bring in this week's number 14 and this week's fifth new entry.
Number 14.
So back on the plane up to Toronto in Canada, the lovely Lisa Banton, one of the double A-side singles that she's brought out, My Sky is Falling. This week's number 14 and this week's fifth new entry. Absolutely fat and all that.
Oh, I lost my job today, and now I gotta find another way to survive in a world that's eating me alive.
Hey, this is your girl Lisa Banton, and you're listening to the Taxman on the Independent Chart Show.
He tells me that he's got his own pain. Said he just got a call, his mother's about to lose her life. I know it looks like my sun is always shining, but the truth behind my smile is that my sky is falling. My sky is falling. Oh, yes it is, yes it is. I know it looks like your sun is always shining, but the truth behind your smile is that your sky is falling. Your sky is falling. My friend, she just had a baby. Beautiful boy, looks like his daddy. But he decided to leave cause it was just too much for him. My cousin's failing out of school, beating himself up, don't know what to do. Tried to take his own life cause to him nothing was worth living for. I know it looks like my sun is always shining, but the truth behind my smile is that my sky is falling. My sky is falling. Oh.
So once more, the return of Lisa Banton.
The sun is always shining, but the truth behind.
You know what? I love Lisa's voice. So much feeling, whether it's up tempo, whether it's down tempo, whether it's mid tempo. Another one that been to UK in recent years and tore up the stage.
My
So from the double A-side single, My Sky's Falling, Lisa Banton, this week's number 14.
Hey, this is Lisa Banton from Toronto, Canada, and you're locked into my friend Taxman, playing the best in independent soul.
Thank you, Lisa.
I done been through a lot this year, but I'm confident it's gonna be, more valleys than hills this year.
Okay.
Number 30.
Yeah.
Okay, back to this week's chart.
But right here's where I'm supposed to be.
One of those that just won't go away.
Much to use my shroud.
Wendy McIntyre. All right, on the decline. But still in there. This week's number 13 on this week's Top 20 Independent Soul Chart.
My life is just to keep living. Doors to your dreams will open. Just gotta have the vision.
Number 13.
Leaving all the old things behind. Alright. Moving forward to get what's mine.
Yes, sir.
That's fine. You don't know what I've been through, but that's alright. It's feeling like a brand new season in my life. I've been waiting patient. Alright now, alright.
Yeah. But I know it's gonna be,
alright with me.
But I know it's gonna be, alright. Listen.
Alright with me.
Know it's gonna be.
Alright with me.
But I know it's gonna be.
Baby, things have gotten crazy for me. Yes, it has. No work, no love, nothing feels secure to me. I'm feeling so unsure it wasn't ahead of me. Everything I thought.
So the current single from Wendy McIntyre is called Alright. And you know what, it's a bit of alright too, still.
It's gonna be,
One of 7 tracks moving down in this week's chart.
It's gonna be alright.
Chart for that weekend in the 9th day of February 2020. Independent soul, sexy soul, sassy soul, organic soul. Let's give you this week's number 12.
Hey, this is Time Alone. You're locked onto DJ Taxman on the Independent Chart Show.
Number 12.
So some more UK independent soul. This one finally gets a release. It's a brand new entry of this week's number 12. From the forthcoming album I Stand Accused, the return of Time Alone for 2020.
I don't think that I could just condone this crazy carry on. We had our eyes, took some time out. What it's all about. Was on a break, it's your life, you're the boss. But to lay with my blood is the line you don't cross. Oh, no. Oh, foolish this time. I'm really about to tell the truth.
So the return of Time Alone for 2020 from the forthcoming album, the album I Stand Accused. This one, Hand in the Fire, the lead single from the forthcoming album. Finally gets a release and I'm so relieved at that. Had a little exclusive on this for a couple of months. I was fed up of people asking for it. When my hands were tied. Hand in the Fire, the return of Time Alone. To watch out for the album. It's absolutely fat and all that.
You were one of the cool kids.
Let's round off this week's Back 10.
Baggy pants, shades.
I'll catch you after the ads on the return. This week's Top 10.
Smoking.
Until then, in at this week's number 11. On the way down, Secret Rendezvous. They're still there. But back in the day.
Like a king.
I'll catch you after this one.
I was watching you. See, I was never a cool kid. Vintage clothes, always humming something with my headphones on. I tried to fit in, but I guess it was different then. You made me feel like a queen when I saw you smile at me. And so we meet again. I ain't gonna lie, the thought it crossed my mind. What if we try again? After all this time, we still got that vibe like back in the day. Cruising down the city, playing Tupac and Brandy. If you want them, maybe.
The Independent Chart Show.
As Afro-Caribbeans, we're proud of our sense of community. Oh yeah, we're very big on that. We try to help each other in any way we can. Except when it comes to saving each other's lives. Even if all we have to do is put our names on a bone marrow register. Not quite so big on that, are we?
There are 24 times more white people than black on the UK bone marrow register. If you're black or mixed race, join the register today. Visit aclt.org and see how you could be the one to save a life. ACLT unites to fight leukemia.
When a stroke strikes, the damage spreads like a fire in the brain. To spot the signs of a stroke, you have to think and act fast. F. Face. Has their face fallen on one side? Can they smile? A. Arms. Can they raise both arms and keep them there? S. Speech. Is their speech slurred? T. Time. Just like a fire, it's time to call 999 if you see any single one of these signs. The faster you act, the more of the person you save.
Gentlemen, I've got some bad news and some good news. Okay, the bad news is that your chances of getting prostate cancer are now just 7 to 1. In fact, prostate cancer is killing one man every single hour of the day in this country. Imagine that. One every hour of the day. But the good news is, we're forming a team to stop that clock. Men United. It's time men united together to fight prostate cancer, the way women have united against breast cancer. We need to get together and find a cure, as well as better ways to care for the 250,000 prostate cancer sufferers out there. Please, get on side, search Men United and join us in the fight. Men United versus prostate cancer. We can win this.
Yeah, knife crime is not new. Yeah, I grew up in the 80s and there was knife crime back then between blacks and whites, and now it's definitely between young black men in small, tiny communities, and it's affecting everyone. We all look stupid. You look even more stupid. If you've got a knife or you know someone that's got a knife, tell them to stab themselves right now. Trust me, because you're just going to stab your future if you go and stab someone else. You become a murderer, you go to prison, you ain't got shit. For what? For some beef that lives within your community. You need to see past that. We have to say something about it as well. Entertainers that are out there, there's young people that look up to us, man. We need to just vocalize this, send a message out saying, put the knives down, it's dumb. All right, it's dumb. We don't need to be killing ourselves. We have so much more we can offer. And you're going to kill your future, you're going to kill someone else's future, and it's dumb. Entertainers, do me a favor, man. Put out similar videos. Let's try and put out something and say that we care for our communities. Stop the knife crime, please.
There's a guy I know. He wasn't into no working out and stuff like that. Instead, he got himself a gun. Funny. All he seems to do now is run. Trident. StopTheGuns.org. There's a guy I know.
UK, what's going on? It's your boy Esty. I'm chilling over here with Taxman. Y'all keep it locked because he's gonna be hitting you with the hottest tracks. Alright, you know what it is. Yeah.
So 1 hour down, 1 to go. 10 down, 10 to go on this week's Top 20 Independent Soul Chart. Let's count our way down from this week's number 10 all the way down to this week's number 1.
Hi, this is Ida Divine, and you're listening to Taxman playing the music just the way you like it. Okay.
Number 10.
Okay, we're back on the plane. Let's head over to Staten Island in New York. Of course, the return of Ida Divine, the original Miss 1979, back with Dead John. This week's number 10, and we do like this one.
Yeah. Did you even compliment me? I know there must be something on your mind to make you ignore this vibe. Just save some love for me. When your mind's away, baby, I need you to stay. Oh, John, don't think too much of it. I know the world is much, baby, but you're not the only one. John, are you working later tonight? I would like to know if we could spend some time outside this crazy life. Save some love for me. When your mind's away. Oh.
So the return of the Ida Divine from Staten Island in New York City. Dead John, this week's number 10. And we too always like Ida Divine, don't we?
Don't think too much of it.
Dead John, this week's number 10.
The world is mine.
Absolutely fat and all that. Got top 5 written all over it for me. Okay, let's head down the coast to Atlanta in Georgia.
Save some love
From one of the albums of 2019.
Minds away.
As Isa slips away, in walks an icon.
Number 9.
From the album Masterpiece. Of course, the return of Montel Jordan for 2019 into 2020. First date. This week's number 9.
Number 9.
Need a little something in your life. We should be spontaneous, just the two of us tonight. Here's what I had in mind. Step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, sexy heels on. Ordinary just won't do. Introducing something new. The hands of time. Just push pause and press rewind. Baby girl, may I suggest my one request? Act like it's our first date. I'll give you a better. You pretend like we just met. The love is so innocent. Dancing to your feet. Love that's really feel better. Much better. Tired of the same old same routine. Something in the atmosphere says get out of here tonight. And baby, we just might get some first date. Let's reach that's made me feel much better. First day.
So from what was a masterpiece of an album, the album Masterpiece, the artist of course Montel Jordan, the track First Date, this week's number 9, one of 7 moving down on this week's Top 20 Independent Soul Chart for that weekend in 9th day of February 2020, as we head our way down towards this week's number 1. Independent soul, sexy soul, sassy soul, organic soul, all the way through to this week's chart. So we've been to Detroit in Michigan, to Cleveland in Ohio, to Toronto in Canada twice, to Brooklyn, over to UK, to Amsterdam, and back to Staten Island. But we're now in the DMV in Washington DC, to be precise, from the album I Am a Man, Ben Williams. If you hear me, this week's number 8.
Number 8.
Let's give you a touch of this one as we head our way down towards this week's number 1.
The Independent Chart Show. You are listening to the best in independent soul.
This one, 6 minutes and 31 seconds of absolute bliss. But you know what, for the chart we've got to cut it short. From the album I Am a Man, Ben Williams, If You Hear Me, this week's number 8, as we bring in this week's number 7.
Number 7.
From the album 10 of Diamonds, Glow, featuring Dave Love, Best of Me, this week's number 7, Absolutely Fat, and all that.
Number 7.
No, I ain't the one to brag. I'm kinda feeling sad. You put it on me, throwing my cup about bringing the good day. You turn me around in circles. Love has got the best of me and now I'm in trouble. Girl, taking my world. I'm singing like a hummingbird. Oh, between. You got the best of me. Make me sing sweetly. I can't understand how this came to be. The goodness you bring to me has got the best of me. You got the best of me. Make me sing sweetly. I can't understand how this came to be. The goodness you bring to me has got the best of me. Your beauty can't get enough, honey. I'm singing off key. The way you keep moving your body, baby. feeling like a man left in the heat. The rhythm of your beat got me grit my teeth. On my knees, Atlantis, please. Ain't too proud to beg, so please don't leave. Don't leave. No. You got the best of me. Make me sing sweetly. I can't understand how this came to be. The goodness you bring to me has got the best of me. You got the best of me. Make me sing sweetly. I can't understand how this came to be. The goodness you bring to me has got the best of me. You got the best of me. Make me sing sweetly. I can't understand how this came.
So once again, Glow featuring Dave Blood on this one. Best of Me from the compilation album 10 of Diamonds. This week's number 7. Another one moving down. But you know what? Still like this one. Absolutely fat and all that. So we're just in touch and distance of this week's top 5. So let's give you this week's number 6.
Number 6.
A collaboration of one of the best from the USA and one of the best from the UK. Reggie Myrick's Hill Street Soul. One Life. This week's number 6.
Been working hard all week, the finger to the bone, finger to the bone. Now the week is finally come.
Hi, this is Hill Street Soul. Jamming with the Taxman.
Let go of all our worries and our troubles. Come on, let's leave our worries on the dance floor. I got my new shoes on and I'm good to go, and I'm good to go. So pump up the volume on the radio. I wanna let it loose, get my groove on, and get into the mood. Yeah, let's get away, baby, just for one night. Yeah, forget about our worries, dance till the morning light. Come on, let's toast up the night and toast up the weekend. Let's get lost in the groove, get lost in the music. Let's celebrate, baby, got one life. Yeah, forget about our worries, dance till the morning light. Come on, let's toast up the night and toast up the weekend. Toast up the weekend. Let's get lost in the groove, get lost in the music. Come take my hand and lead me on to the dance floor. Wanna unleash and unwind until we lose our sense of time. Wanna let go.
Hey fam, this is Reggie Myrick with the Taxman. Playing the music just the way you like it.
I wanna rock with you. I wanna give it up for the weekend.
So the very best from the UK and one of the best from the US of A. Reggie Myrick's from US of A. Hill Street Soul from the UK. Former number 1. It's called One Life. And it plays at this week's number 6. Let's count our way down from this week's number 5, number 4, number 3, number 2, and I'll catch you again at this week's top 20 countdown.
Number 5.
You are listening to the best in independent soul.
Nobody plays more music. Absolutely nobody.
A hot night feel better. You've said my words can be like a sword. Sometimes I should know better. I could do better. 'Cause I really didn't mean to hurt you. I'll do better for the love of us.
Fire, baby. Fire, baby.
My lips can give you sweet sensations from soft kisses on your skin. But my lips just caused you so much pain. In the moment, I should know better. I could do better. 'Cause I didn't even mean to hurt you. Now I know better, and I'll do better for the love of us. In a quiet place I'll find.
Keep it locked on. We're playing this week's Top 20. Number 4.
First thing in the morning, stretch my arms, wipe the sleep pressed out of my eyes. Thankful that I'm still alive. Get down on my knees, I thank the Lord, the Most High, for the many blessings in my life.
You are listening to the best in unsigned independent soul.
The kitchen for a banana and some cereal, knocking it down on my way back to the studio. Singing beautiful harmonies, playing beautiful melodies. Oh, what more could I ask for? I love my music. Yeah. Thank God for my music. Yes. Gotta let you know I love my music. Thank God for my music.
For as long as I can remember, music has always been a part of my life. Growing up I wasn't always fortunate to be able to express what was on the inside. Until the day God opened up a door for me, and now I've got everything that I need. Now I can smile today, finally able to create my music and sound set me free.
Oh. 100% music and 100% independent. Number 3.
The Independent Chart Show.
Hello, 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 yeah, hello over there, hey, yeah, hello, I've been around the world so many places, received a lot of love and smiling faces, but none like Chicago. The music lovers come from all around, 'cause they know just how it goes down in Chicago, yeah. People dancing, music playing, ladies twirling all around, heavy hitters getting down, DJs playing. What you say? Everybody's partying now, yeah. Everybody's getting down.
listening to the UK's only independent urban chart with Taxman. Number 2.
Every single time that you came to me with drama, I would be rich, richest girl in the world. Oh yeah. When you have your moments, I call it like it is. I just need for you to own it. Why don't you fix what's broken in your heart? You should know by now. I don't take no no, baby. You should know by now. I know what it is. I know what it is, boy. But I thought I told you. I thought you saw all the diamonds in my crown. Boy, let me remind you of who I am. Got so many I lost count. If we're being honest, let's talk about the leaks that keep dripping in your promise. You know they drip, so boy, don't trip. Oh no, I do it all with the purpose. You're looking through the lens, but don't even gotta focus. Are you serious? Can't be, baby.
Hi, this is Misha Paris with Taxman. Cause if you wanna be with me, you got to be carefree.
It's time for the Top 20 Countdown.
So 19 down, 1 to go on this week's Breaking Artists Top 20 Indie Chart. Chart for that weekend in the 9th day of February 2020. 7 new entries, 6 moving up, 7 moving down, and no non-movers in this week's chart. Chart compiled as always by all the W's, breakingartist.co.uk. Let's count our way down from this week's number 20 all the way down to this week's number 1. Let's go.
Number 20.
In at number 20 this week, from the album Sometimes She's Still There, the wonderfully talented Tab Roussel, Every Day, this week's number 20.
Number 19.
Lifted from the album Shorties and Singles, Frank McComb, No Matter What. Another one on the slide, this week's number 19.
Number 18.
This week's number 18, this week's first new entry all the way from Toronto in Canada, courtesy of iLive Music. The return of Ray Robinson, the remix single, You Are More, the remix.
Number 17.
This week's number 17, from the album Romantic Part 2. This week's second new entry, the return of Will Downing, Ready, Willing and Able.
Number 16.
This week's number 16, this week's third new entry from the UK, a sumptuous slides of UK contemporary urban gospel, Lorraine Clark McGee, Closer, this week's number 16.
Number 15.
From the EP of the same name, Forever Yours. This week's number 15, this week's fourth new entry from Jay Brown, this week's number 15.
Number 14.
We return back to Toronto in Canada, the return of Lisa Banton for 2020, from the double A side single, My Sky's Falling, this week's number 14.
13.
She's been there for quite a while, but she's still there. But on the decline, Wendy McIntyre, her current single, All Right, this week's number 13.
Number 12.
This week's sixth new entry, in at number 12, from the forthcoming album I Stand Alone. Some UK indie soul, Ty Malone, Hand in the Fire, this week's number 12.
11.
And rounding off that back 10, another one that's been there for quite a while. Current single from Amsterdam's Secret Rendezvous, Back in the Day, this week's number 11.
Number 10.
Let's head over to Staten Island in New York City. Ida Divine, her current single, Dear John, We Like This One, is this week's number 10.
Number 9.
2019 saw the return of Montel Jordan with a masterpiece of an album called Masterpiece. First Date, this week's number 9.
Number 8.
From the now released album I Am a Man, Ben Williams, If You Hear Me, he's this week's number 8, and we do like this one.
Number 7.
From the album 10 of Diamonds, Glow featuring Dave Love, Best of Me, this week's number 7, surprisingly down to this week's number 7.
Number
The now former number 1, the best of the UK, Hill Street Soul, the best of the US of A, Reggie Myrick, together, One Life, in at this week's number 6.
Number 5.
From the Electro Soul EP, Double M, Double Y, Double K, or MMYYKK, Better, this week's number 5.
Number 4.
From the album Thank God For My Music, Doobie Powell, single of the same name, Thank God For My Music, this week's number 4.
Number 3.
He's straight in there, this week's number 3, this week's 7th new entry, the album The Best Thing Yet, Carmichael Music Lover, Chicago Style, this week's number 3.
Number 2.
She's still in there as well, Demi DiBardi, Diamonds in My Crown, her current single, this week's number 2. On this week's chart. Okay, let's slip away for a pause for the calls before we reveal this week's number 1. I'll catch you after these short words.
Soul Kids and Biggs present the Tidra Moses UK Tour, celebrating the 15th anniversary of the R&B masterpiece, Complex Simplicity. Sunday, 23rd of February 2020 at the world-famous Jazz Cafe in Camden. 24th, Jazz Cafe. 26th, Hideaway Streatham. 28th, Band on the Wall, Manchester. 29th, Institute 2, Birmingham. Tickets on the move by Eventbrite and Ticketweb. Photo booth opportunity exclusive to Eventbrite. Caution, hits after hits after hits. For more information, call Biggs today on 07762 072 845. Tidra Moses, 23rd to the 29th of February 2020. Grab your tickets today.
I even dream of you, I swear. Visions of you and I.
Soul Motion presents Soul Explosion on Easter Sunday, April 12th. See 3 iconic soul legends on one stage for one memorable night. Brenda Russell, Angela Wimbush, and Regina Bell, all performing their soul classics at Barbican, London. Tickets are on sale now from barbican.org.uk or call 0207 635 7299 for info. Brenda Russell, Angela Wimbush, and Regina Bell live.
Hey, what's up? This is your girl Gwendolyn Collins, aka The Storyteller, and guess what? I am working on my 3rd solo project, Storytelling Side 3, Hello Again. It would be so cool if you would partner with me in what will probably be the most personal and deepest story I've ever told through my music. Please check out my crowdfunding campaign by going to Indiegogo.com. That's INDIEGOGO.com. And just search for me, Gwendolyn Collins. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. Mwah.
This is Miss Sassy, and you're listening to Taxman on the Independent Chart Show. Yeah. Text me, play for me tonight.
So 19 of this week's Top 20 chart has already been played. I think you know what's going to be number 1, but let's put you out of your misery.
Number 1.
From the album Afro Trees, the return of Paul Trade.
Girl, you mean the world to me.
Gotta have it all. This week's number 1.
Number 1.
No other lady for me, you're like a fantasy. Do anything, girl, I'm willing.
Number 1.
That type of love. Don't wanna talk about the feeling. So I don't talk about if I love. Don't talk about if I need. Don't talk about if I want you. I gotta have it all. Don't talk about if I love. Don't talk about if I need. Don't talk about if I want you. I gotta have it all. Can't get you out of my mind, so I'ma spend all my time. There's nothing that I wouldn't do. Girl, you know I ride for you and everybody sees
how we rock, how we living. Cause we got that classic love. Don't wanna talk about the feeling. So I don't talk about if I love you, if I need you, if I want to, I gotta have your love. Don't talk about if I love you, if I need you, if I want to, I gotta have it all. You mean the world to me. That's why I give you my loyalty. I'm singing bye-bye, bye-bye. That's what you mean to me. I'm taking all this time just to make you mine. Cause we've got that classic love that's so hard to find. You got my love. Don't talk about if I want to, if I need you, and if I love you, I gotta have your love. Don't talk about if I love you, and if I need you, and if I want you, I gotta have it all. No one's working like that. I'm just working like that. I'm just working like that. I do.
Absolutely fan, all that. From one of the performances from 2019. Saw them live at Under the Bridge. You just knew from then. The return of Paul Train, the album Afro Trees. Gotta have it all. This week's number one. And you know what? My album of 2019, without a doubt. Okay, let's slow things down in regular format as we can all the way through towards the end of this week's show. Let's give you some independent soul. Let's give you some sexy soul. Let's give you some sassy soul. Let's give you some organic soul.
To whom this may concern, this is Low Key, and we're locked in to the Taxman, playing those essential soulful jams.
What the? Nah, I know he didn't just. You serious? Dang. It's 3 in the morning and I hear my dogs barking. Don't know why he pulling up, cause he know I'm done talking. Ain't no need to play blind games, he know I can't hear. Don't know why he pulling up now. See now, I don't trust you like that. So now you're stalking, and there's no reason for you to be here. Don't know why he pulling up now. Love don't live here, so go on, my dear. Don't know why he pulling up. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Leave me alone, leave me alone. At times like this, I wish I had never met him, cause he's stressing the living daylight out of me. What's wrong with him? Now it's 4 in the morning and my neighbors got their lights on. Don't know why you still here, baby, you need to let it go. Ain't no need to put it in park, baby, hit that reverse. Don't know why you still here, baby, cause no, I don't trust you like that. So bad, bad, baby, cause there's no reason. There's no reason for you to be here. Don't know why he pulling up now. Love don't live here, so go on, my dear. Don't know why he pulling up now. There's no reason for you to be here. Don't know why he pulling up now. Love don't live here, so go on, my dear. Don't know why he pulling up. Go on, go on. Go on, don't know why he pulling up. Go on, leave me alone. Don't know why he pulling up. I'm doing fine, don't be wasting my time. He called me up and told me to swing by, but he know I'm done talking. He know I've been through. I caught you in your tracks, you had me looking like a fool. Nah, homie, you the fool. Don't be pulling up and honking your horn like it's all cool. You got me.
Do you know what? This one always reminds me of Rita Wright.
You need to back.
Can you hear it?
And turn that music down too. There's no reason for you to be here. Don't know why he pulling up now. Love don't live.
Reminds me of Touch Me, Take Me.
Don't know why he pulling up now. There's no reason.
If you don't believe me,
don't know why he pulling up.
take a listen.
Don't live here, so go home, my dear. Don't know why he pulling up now. Don't know why he pulling up.
Little do they know how far we are apart. We must really start to trust in one another.
I told you.
Then we'll both be free to really make a start. Touch me, take me, move me, make me.
The Independent Chart Show.
I cried my eyes away, trying to end the day. I've got to get out of here, and I need to take you, my dear, 'cause I love you, yes I love you. Now I need you, yes I need you. Life is crazy, 'cause I move too slow, and I'm hurting for the unknown. We should be in Mars, we should go to Mars, we should be in Mars, baby, we should be in Mars. I just told my family the whole thing to them, a bit extreme, but you connect with my state of mind. We exist in the same time. That's why I love you. Yes, I love you. I got you. Yes, I got you. So just trust me. We will be alright. Step inside of me as we go and fly. We should be in Mars, babe. We should be in Mars, baby. We should be in Mars, baby. Hey, we should be in. Gotta feel my heart beating, gotta feel my blood rushing, gotta see my reflection. Where's my reflection? Gotta see the seasons change, gotta feel reborn again. Gotta see my eyelashes, where's my eyelashes? Gotta feel my arms stretched wide, gotta feel my legs divide, gotta feel my soul again. Where's my soul again? Where's my soul again?
Fire, baby.
Hey, hey. Where do we begin? Where do we begin, baby? We moved
As we enter the final 20 minutes or so for this week's Breaking Artists Independent Chart Show. As ever, we turn down that tempo, play some soft or some softer independent soul flavor for your ears.
Oh my gosh, the music just turns me on.
Let's have another one.
Fire, baby.
Walking into midnight, I'm taken back your glow. Wanna dive into the ocean, but the water feels too cold. Time is wasted when we're not touching. Don't you hesitate to pull me closer to you. I'm sober, I'll be over soon. Hold
just take the opportunity to remind you of a couple of dates for some live performances here in the UK to celebrate 15 years from the release of Complex Simplicity album. Tidra Moses is back in town Sunday the 23rd at the Jazz Cafe. Monday the 24th, still at the Jazz Cafe. Wednesday the 26th at the Hideaway Live in Streatham. On Friday she heads up to Manchester for the Band on the Wall. That's Friday the 28th. On the 29th she's in Birmingham at the O2 Institute. That all comes to you courtesy of Soul Gigs and Biggs. So if you like a Tidra Moses, somewhere to be seen in the UK at various of dates across February 2020. Check out all the wsoulgigs.com for more information on that one. Eventbrite and all usual ticket outlets for your information on where to pick up your tickets.
Love unconditional. Love unconditional. Love unconditional. Love unconditional.
So unexpected and so undeserved. How you love me, I had no words. So amazing, yes it may seem crazy, 'cause I never hear you saying, what have you done for me lately? You're always loving me, nothing out of my pocket, 'cause your love is free. Sometimes this little heart of mine can't believe it. Your love overflows to me, I just can't receive it. You give me unconditional. You give me unconditional. When I think about this love, yeah. You give me unconditional. When I think about this love you give, oh, love unconditional. Oh, love unconditional. Love unconditional. I've been around the world and I still can't find the kind of love you give just blows my mind. Even when I fail you time after time after time.
Another date for your diary. Easter Sunday, that's Sunday the 12th of April 2020.
Nothing out of my pocket, 'cause your love.
Iconic lineup. Brenda Russell, Regina Bell and the wonderful Miss Angela Wimbush.
Your love overflows to me.
They're performing at the Barbican.
You're not giving no.
For more information on tickets, www.barbican.org.uk. Get your tickets in fast because that one will sell out. And they're currently, as I believe, no plans to add an extra day. Brenda Russell, Regina Bell, Angela Wimbush. That's the Sunday the 12th of April 2020. A night called Soul Explosion, brought to you courtesy of Soul Motion. www.barbican.org.uk for more ticket information. Don't get left outside in the cold, because it will definitely sell out.
There's a whistle in the wind. How can I pretend like I don't?
So we've had the Bright Star Awards this year already. So watch out for the People's Choice Awards from 2019 into 2020. Various nominations. Check out the groundbreaking website and the groundbreaking app for more information.
My life can't be over yet.
Vote for your favorite artist, your favorite radio station, your favorite radio presenter, and all the various categories.
I'm holding tight to my faith. I can't give up. Not this way. Not this way. There's a whistle in the wind. How can I pretend like I don't hear him calling? There's a whistle in the wind. Yeah. The only way to win is to give in. I remember all the days I was stressed out, trying to keep myself from breaking down. You were on my mind, all I thought about. My walls are coming down. I'm no longer proud. My walls are coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. Free me from guilt and shame. Fill my heart with hope again. I'm in awe of your amazing grace. I can't wait to see your face.
Okay, let's reel off a couple of names from the
Longing for you.
Mixcloud listeners. Shouts going to RD Johnson 12002. Thank you. To Willies 24, to Sex Bomb, to Mr. John McLean, to Lloyd Bradley. Big thanks go to you guys. To the proud Ugandan, how you doing, sir? Hope you're well, hope the family's well too. To Perry M, to Higgsy, to lovely Miss Natalie Marshall. How you guys doing? To Stanley Fervia. Thank you, Stanley. To Juicy Joe in London, thank you. To the aptly named London, London. So nice, they named her twice. Big shout out to Derek Thomas. How you doing, Derek? Shouts going to DJ Swabs, to Errol Harris, to Steel City Owl, how you doing? To lovely Miss Janet Glebe Barden, up there in South Yorkshire, how you doing, Janet? To the gentleman from Southampton, how you doing, sir? GJ Finnegan. To Mr. P.S. Smith up in Nottingham, how you doing, mate? To SN, let's get this right, STNK FNGAATA, all the way from New Jersey and United States. How you doing? I don't know where you get these names from. I really, really don't know. But thank you for listening. Big shout out to Kenny Grooves. How you doing, Kenny?
In the sky, I see the twinkle.
To Tico or Teco.
And I know,
to Mr. John Smith. Long time, John. Hope you're well. Hope the family's well too.
I see the rainbow in the sky.
In the sky, love.
I see the twinkle in your eye. And I know it's gonna be alright.
It's gonna be alright.
Send a big shout out to Kaz alongside the electrician. Hope you guys are well. To the Praetorian 6. How you doing, sir?
We're gonna have a good life.
Once more, big shout out to the Twilight crew. Big shout out to Brian B. And to Gary B as well. And a massive shout out to Jackie Bennett. Do watch out for the release of Jackie's new single. It's called Desire. Do watch out for the video. A spot of face that you might know. That you might even know, shall we say. Shouts going to Danny Boys, to Bestie One, to One Mellow Fella, and to Rodney Lindsay. Shouts going to Dommy_94, to Mr. Gary W. Reed, and to Foz375. Shout going out to the lady with the shoes and the toenails. Shout out to Mr. Marlon Charles, to Natalie Itopia Brown. Massive shout out to a good friend, Mr. Mike McDonald. How you doing, Mike? Hope you're feeling a bit better. Gotta say,
I see the rainbow in the sky.
Shout out to Neil Cubitt.
I see the twinkle.
Mr. Owen Butler. To Crooksy 417.
Yes, I know.
To Nicola Diaz and Mr. Soul Ascension himself. Shouts going to you, Jay. Hope you're well. Hope the family and associates are well too.
You know it will. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright.
Okay, I'll make that rap. I'm gonna say my goodbyes from now. Leave you with one more. But let's try and do this all over again next week. As ever, look after yourselves and look after each other. Leaving you with something else from that fantastic album from Carmichael Music Lover. If you haven't purchased this album, go out and buy it. I'm at the door. I'll catch you soon.
Hi, this is Carmichael, and you are listening to the best in independent soul.
Oh, I can catch you on FaceTime, but I won't catch your smile or your beautiful essence. Every line of your message and still yearn for your presence. Wish you were home every time. Oh, baby, there's no substitute. No technology can compare to you. I need to feel you. I want you to put your hands together.
The Independent Chart Show.
Make it alright when you give me that good love. You couldn't that kiss and tell. Can't be now when it when you give me that slow wine. Could you break it down every night? Your body all over my body. Your nothing compares to my body all over yours.
Hey, what's up? It's Desi Triple, and when I'm online, I'm listening to the best in independent soul on the Independent Chart Show.
Look into your eyes.